Welcome, friends, to This and That Trio, just in case you weren't sure what podcast you were listening to.
You know, when we first did this podcast, I typed in this and that, but I think I didn't put in trio, and there were multiple things, and I looked at the pictures, and they weren't us.
Yeah.
So I knew I was in the wrong spot.
Totally agree. Yeah. Well, you've come to the right spot. We're here to encourage you. And listeners, put in the comments, wouldn't you like to buy a book of all of the quotes that Teresa does?
Talk about putting you on the spot.
Well, if nobody comments...
That was not sisterly. Christ or physically.
Now listen, if nobody puts in the comments that they would buy it, then you don't have to go to all the work to do it. But I think
so if nobody
them.
puts it in the comments,
I'm just
you
laying
can
it
always
out
rely
there.
on Aunt Connie.
I'm just putting it out there. I think it would be great to go back and look and thumb through and go, hey, this was encouraging. That's good. That's good. Well, and I think this thought came to me because, January, you start organizing stuff. So I'm organizing my craft room at home. That's craft room, Mary Kay stuff, extra stuff that we don't know what to do with, kind of thing, all that stuff. Anyhow, I'm getting it organized. And so I have a box of stuff when people got me cards or letters, whatever, when I was going through cancer stuff. So it's my cancer box. So I found some cards and I'm like, well, why isn't that in my cancer box? And then I kept cards from birthdays, different things this year. And so it's still sitting on a pile at the end of the table because I'm not sure if I'm just going to get rid of it or should I save it? Because going through those, I'm like, oh, that was so nice of them to say. Oh, that was nice. That was encouraging.
Yeah, you could take a screenshot of it, send it to Teresa, and she can put it in your book. You can get personalized books.
Wait, I'm getting double teamed here.
I think this year moving forward, you should write a list of what you say on each episode, what the quote would be, or just send it to me and I'll start the book.
Then we're going to hear, I got to get caught up with that.
Yes. Hey, I have many
it's another
projects.
Spot for bingo.
I'm making myself relevant with all these projects to do.
I am enjoying that word, make yourself relevant.
Yeah,
So
I started using
Where's
that
from?
Teresa started it. I used it at work this week, and then I thought, this is work. This is not family, so maybe I better not say, hey, we all need to make ourselves relevant. Answer the phone. That didn't go over very well.
I am
so lost.
I got it from work because it was used in a negative tone. Like someone would say something, you're like, oh my goodness, what are you trying to do? And someone else said, they're just trying to make themselves relevant so they don't lose their job, or trying to make themselves relevant to say, I need to be here. I'm important to help
I've
run
heard her
this.
say it a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. Spouses, you really need to make yourself relevant to each other so they keep you around.
True. So true.
Communal living. Know where you're going to make yourself relevant.
Yes. So we need to, that's another project. Everybody who wants to be part of communal living, even though we don't have a plot of land and living together, we can all bring something to the table. Like, who wants to figure out how to make cream of chicken or cream of mushroom mixes so that it's already ready? Who wants to use vacuum bags to seal up meat? Who wants to make some sourdough? I'm out on that one. Aunt Connie, yes, I know. I'll make the crackers and the peanut butter cookies from the sourdough. That's what I'm going to do.
Haley does excellent sourdough. Remember those scones that she
And
made?
Trevor has a flour mill now, so he can make our flour.
Is he liking that?
Yes. He's just got to work on it.
Yeah.
Like the pizza crust.
You know,
Not
the
yet.
other day, we went with some friends last night, got together. It's probably been a year since we've been together. And so we met at the one couple's house that we normally go to. And so we're like, oh, what kind of food are we going to bring, etc. And so it ended up, oh, just bring a frozen pizza of your choice and we'll pop it in the oven. And I'm like, man, if I could get Trevor's pizza, just take it.
Did
That
you
was nice
eat
of them.
frozen pizza?
Yeah, but Tim and I tried a cauliflower crust one, and it's not bad.
Did you look at
Obviously,
how many ingredients are on the back of that box?
no, it was Simply Truth
Are you feeling
brand.
bad now that you ate it? Now that
No.
Tara's giving you that
No,
look?
because I only ate 2 pieces of it. It wasn't that bad, but it's definitely not cheap. Like Red Baron was on sale for $3. I'm like, my gut is not going to accept that.
I was hungry for pizza last night when I went to the store because Trevor made chicken. He grilled some chicken and made some rice, and it just didn't sound good. I wanted pizza again. And I'm like, I'll just get a frozen pizza. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
It's terrible. It's like
You-
poisoning my body. I couldn't do it.
Really simple pizza crust when you can't take the time to make one like Trevor does. Jared makes an egg crust pizza, and it is very good.
I forgot
It's-
about that. Yes.
You can flavor any way you want, like throw whatever kind of seasonings you want in with the eggs and mozzarella cheese. That's it.
Yes, I forgot about that. That would have
Yeah,
been good.
and it's really good and really dense, like so you feel like
remember
Here.
Trina, that pizza that Aunt Connie made in the skillet during our sourdough class? Oh,
And
that,
she just whipped that out
Yeah.
like it was nothing.
yeah. And she's like, if you want a snack or what, and I'm like, oh my word, simple, easy. Of course, I couldn't replicate it today, but
But it's practice too. Like they have
Yes, right.
honed in on this for years and many, 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 many hundreds of hours. Where me personally, I just want to know something now and I just want to do it. Like I don't want to put the work in to learn it. But I am, because this homeopathy medicine that I'm doing, I am taking some more classes and I just keep telling myself, you're not going to arrive at the finish line. First of all, you'll never arrive. You should always be learning, but you're not even going to necessarily win a race unless you put the time and effort and the discipline into practicing. Like a runner doesn't win a race by just going and doing it one day. It's, days of
Repetition and
yeah,
practice.
and
they
discipline.
win it then, which was in Chase the Lion, the book.
Oh
Chase
yeah.
the Lion. They don't win it doing a home run on game day. They won it by swinging the
Oh.
bat 600 times.
Yes. Yes. So,
they practice.
friends, just keep running the race. Just keep doing it. Don't let one day of something not going right deter you from, just keep practicing, just keep doing, keep plugging. And I think it's hard because it feels like you're swimming upstream like salmon do, but salmon win the race. They taste delicious.
So that just reminds me, you've said in prior episodes, we're a microwave society.
Yes, no, now we're in Amazon. I wanted it yesterday and I got it. Microwaves are too slow and they're bad for you.
So that's where I was going. So with our friends last night, the one couple, she was bringing this dip that, I've had it before, but it was I want to say a Tupperware recipe back in the day when they had Tupperware parties, and you do this and you pop the lid, you can put it in the
Yes,
microwave for like
yes.
5 minutes, whatever. I'm like, I haven't had that dip in a long time and it sounds good, but if they put it in the microwave, I'm going to have to abstain because I just can't do it. It was in the oven.
Oh, very
what a
good.
relief.
I'm
And
like,
was
"Thank
it
you,
delicious?
Jesus." It was very delicious.
There you go.
I'm sure every bit of it was bad for me, but it was better than the microwave.
Well, it's a journey. It's not
I still use a microwave on occasion.
100% of things like eating well, like, I don't know. It's sometimes hard to not go back to what we're trained. That was part of the like swimming upstream. Society pressures so much of just do this. Oh, it's quick. It's easy. Just do this. And it becomes the norm that you're like, oh, it takes too long to heat things up on the stove. No, it really doesn't. But when you're like in a hurry, you're like, oh, I'm just going to do that, So it's just continuing to see progress and moving forward, even if it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you're still moving forward. So just keep plugging along. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah. A little engine that could.
You were saying that Aunt Connie and Uncle Tom had spent hours, and okay, Aunt Connie, you'll correct us. It was Uncle Tom that did, spent hundreds of hours honing in on his craft of sourdough. And I was listening to John Christ did interview with Tara Lee Cobble. And so when she put the Bible recap out, I want to say 2019, which
But it didn't come out until 2020.
Oh, okay. So
like she finished in 2019, I believe, like the end. Then they thought, oh no, this needs a book with it and everything. So I think March 2020 is when it finally.
You're right. And so 15 months she took to do this. And someone had said, oh, are you going to redo it? And she's like, I can't. That's my life's work. And it physically about did her in. And here's the thing, that she started with D group, which is still going on. I forget what that stands for, discipleship.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really sound right. Anyway, and so it was like these 300 women she wanted to read the Bible through with them. And everybody would just like bow out after a couple of weeks or whatever. And she's like, I need to get something. And that's all she wanted was for them to get that. And then it just exploded. She had no idea. And she thought, oh, I'll just spend like an hour a day doing this. She spent 100 hours a week, 15 months. When she realized shortly going into it what it was going to require, she said, okay. And she told her world, I'm out for the next year. It ended up being 15 months. And she said, I have these 5 people that I will allow. She lives in Texas, which grew up in Tennessee.
Yeah, I think.
And she's like, I am out. Will not be able to be doing whatever. 100 hours a week. She got shingles, something else medically. And she just had a list of stuff. And she said one time it was like really late. She had no food in her refrigerator. She took pizza out of her trash can to eat because she had nothing else.
Somebody should introduce her to intermittent fasting.
She may have fasted all day long. I don't know. But I wish I could think of the other medical things that happened.
Remember.
But yeah, I'm just like, I have so much more appreciation for her.
Yes, right.
Well, why did she have to get it done in that time frame?
To get these people going. Like she didn't want to leave them.
It was the urgency.
Yes. And I want to say she was doing it along the way.
Yeah, I think so.
And putting it out there for them. And so she put it out there for them, and it was like her email got flooded with other people that she didn't even know that were listening. And then there was somebody from India that said, Hukar, I think is his name, something like that. And he wanted to learn English. And his professor said, well, you really ought to read the Bible. It's something about, it's a true book. And so he started reading the Bible, and he had all these questions, and he came across the Bible recap, and he was asking her. And so on her tough days, she thought, no, I have to do this for Hukar. However, it kept her going. And it kept her going. Wow. And this is what we have today.
She made herself relevant.
She did. Way to bring it back.
Above and beyond.
And she listens to it every day. She goes, I listen to myself. And I'm like, she goes,
yeah, I don't think I could listen to myself. But
yeah, Trina and I listened to the episode again the following week, and Tara does not. And it is kind of hard.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nope. I thought you just didn't edit it anymore.
No, I don't listen. I never really have.
I would encourage our listeners to listen.
Yeah. I don't know.
I also have the Marco Polo app, and I replay those as well. When I send a Marco Polo, I re-listen to it
Really? Because
I might need to edit it,
oh,
which you can't edit it unless you pay
I
for it,
see
and I
what you're
don't pay for
saying.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, or have to re-explain something, send another one saying, I know
Yeah.
that's what that sounded like, but really?
When I get time to, one of my projects is so that we're on video for YouTube, then I think that's going to be the timing where it's okay to do a YouTube channel about our family life.
I'm sorry, what?
I think it'd be a hoot to do a video about family life.
So we get this beware when the communal living comes.
That she's going to pop in my room with a camera?
With it is going to be
You're
a
never
YouTube
gonna get
channel.
Our husband's on board with that.
I don't need them.
Obviously, they're not making us photos.
I don't need them for the episodes.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, yeah, there's many of us. I can take my pick.
That's so true.
Yeah. So, anyhow,
I don't know. Sister Wives just popped in my head, and I'm like, I'm not going there.
I don't
No,
know
it
that I've
won't
ever
be
watched that.
yeah, I'm not much for
I
reality
don't think I've ever
TV.
watched it either, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
Or Wife Swap, is that what it was called? So you guys can have rooms to...
Oh, I am thankful that this all flows so well that I rarely edit anymore. Back from the days of having to listen to it to edit it.
and make sure everything's...
Which might be why because you had to listen to it
Yeah,
so much
that could
to edit
be.
it.
That makes sense. Okay, I feel better. It wasn't bothering me anyhow, but
Why does your eye makeup look different today?
I tried, and this is going to be one of my bingo squares that said to be determined. I'm going to get 2 new Mary Kay customers this year. So now I'm down to 1 to be determined. I tried a different color.
Is that... It's a lavender something...
Pink shimmer.
Purple.
Oh, that is, I don't know what color that is. I use 4 different colors.
I use a purple one, which you think purple eyeshadow. Good grief. But it blends in really well. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, thank you.
And you have a purple shirt on.
I went to a coffee place yesterday. I had a gift card, and it was just one of those days that, it's like, what kind of world do we live in? You just shake your head like, I'm tapping out. I just never thought I would get to this point of I'm too old for all this stuff. Well, I go through the drive-through, and the person who gave me my coffee, he did a better job of his eyeshadow than me, and it was on the tip of my tongue to say, wow, your eyeshadow's way better than mine. But I thought, well, that might be offensive to him. I don't know. And I just thought, just chalk it up to one more thing. I'm not really sure what is going on.
Just putting this out there because it's in the news. But so I was listening to a Mark Driscoll podcast. I was talking to you guys about that. I'm not sure if anyway, apparently a United Methodist pastor, I need to double check my facts. Scratch that. I think he was a United Methodist pastor, has on a rainbow, what do you call those
I believe
things?
you're
I
right.
told you guys about this. I sent you
You
the...
did?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am positive I did. And he got up there, and it is a United Methodist.
Yeah.
And he got up there and was saying he's transgender.
Yeah, and he said I am so sorry. I don't know how I missed that.
I don't know how you missed it either.
Ones? Did you send multiple?
No, it was just be one.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't listen to it. Anyway, I listened to it today, so that's ironic. And anyways, and his mom said, and dad were like, reverse. he was up there telling his congregation that he wasn't becoming a woman. He was going to stop pretending to be a man. And then he said, someone asked me if my parents approve, and his demeanor like totally flipped. And he said, I talked to my parents last night and they said, we do not approve. We are going to stick with our convictions and not support you in this. And you can let your congregation know that. And so he was like, so my parents would rather stick with their convictions than support their child. And I was like, wow, way to turn it.
He turned everything that he was saying he turned it all to be, if you don't support me, then you're not a Christian, is pretty much how he turned it. And he had people in the congregation saying amen.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Wow, how lost.
And, we talked this week about how we need to stay in the Word and we need to read it for knowledge of being able to say, when somebody says something, to be able to say, well, I believe because this is what the Bible says and this is where the verse is. Like, to study it, not just to know it. Of just because you go to church your whole life doesn't mean that you're going to have on the whole armor of God to be able to
go to battle.
Yes, because you need to know what you believe. You need to say what you mean and mean what you say, kind of thing, with that. So I don't know why I started that, other than it just reminded me that we talked about you need to really know the Bible, because otherwise you're going to fall for everything. So in this chaotic world, we need to be encouraged that, like, I saw somebody in Kroger last night have a sweatshirt and it said Jesus won. And I mean, it was just simple. It was just, that was encouraging to me that, you know what, no matter what happens in life, like yesterday, feeling chaotic of what is this world coming to? I'm just confused. Jesus won. Jesus won.
Well said. Put that in your book.
Yes. That should be in the 2026. Just
that
remember.
Should be the cover.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Jesus won.
We'll do everything but the actual work.
When I was had to run to town to get the frozen pizza. Because we just don't keep that. I couldn't even tell you the last time we bought a frozen pizza. Anyway, I mean, why when you have Trevor who makes excellent pizza? Anyway. And so it was 4:15 or so, and it was a cloudy day yesterday. And if I had $1 for everyone that didn't have their lights turned on.
Oh, one of my biggest driving pet peeves.
Yes. And Tim goes, well, the law is, and I'm like, but common sense has to come in there that just because it's not a half hour before dusk or whatever, and you didn't have your wipers on, doesn't mean you still don't need your lights on. And so I'm going down my road and I see this car coming. I'm like, wait a second. I think that's a car. They're blending in. It's like a black car, no lights or anything. And I'm like, I'm just going to flip my lights to them to say, get your lights on. And I'm like, no, Teresa, just back off. Here it was a sheriff. Oh, I'm like, shouldn't he have known? I'm like, first of all, I'm thankful I didn't flash my lights. I might be getting a ticket. Not really. I'm just kidding. But
I flash my lights at people all the time.
Okay, so you know how this might be. I don't mean this disrespectfully by any means. What's that organization that gives kids Make-A-Wish?
Oh,
if God forbid I needed a Make-A-Wish, my Make-A-Wish would be, can I just drive around for one day and I want a sign on the top of my roof of my car that I can flip up, turn your lights on, exclamation point. And then
people
it comes
don't
back
like
down.
To be told what to do.
I don't like to be told what to do, but I'm telling you.
So in high school, we had to create, no, that was junior high. Anyway, different story. I thought it would be cool if you could have these lights in your rear view windshield. Is that what it's called? like the windshield, not
Yeah,
the mirrors. Anyway, and you could just speak what would come across there.
Oh
I
my
do-
goodness, that's funny.
I do realize that could be taken, your kids would learn to read quicker. I do realize that. But it would be nice to have something like that so you could get them from the front and the back. Like your sign could be on the front. And then, although if it came from the roof, who else is envisioning this? I think your sign should have lights on it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I picture them
A
big
disco ball?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, dreams. You've told us we have to dream, right? I dream.
There you go.
I'm not dying on the sword of turning lights on.
Oh, my
Just
word.
gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which the other night, if I would have gotten gas, I could have saved 10 cents, but I waited till the next morning.
How much are you paying for gas in Findlay?
Oh, Findlay's like $2.90, $2.89, $2.99. Fostoria is still cheaper than Findlay for like 6 weeks now.
Kroger Fostoria last night was $2.89.
Yes, it
Everyone
was.
else was $2.39, $2.41 in that
Okay,
range.
because 6 and 23 is still $2.39. Of course, it's going to be like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Before everybody hears
Yeah,
this.
so
Or a
we'll see
week
what
or a
the-
month whenever they listen to
So
it.
we'll see what the price is then. But yeah,
Yeah.
we were doing so good. It was going down, down, down. And
Yeah. So, what else is happening?
so Jared and I got a weight bench and a treadmill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he said the poor girl that delivered the dumbbells today, he said, I went out and met her in the driveway and took them out of the truck. But he said she was looking dumbstruck, like, how am I supposed to get these off of the truck? Which that would be crazy heavy. Like, I can't, they probably should put those in separate packages.
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual weight on all of it is, but yeah. So then a friend came over on Thursday. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, came over on Thursday. And so I was showing her where things were going to go and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, is that the treadmill in the box? I said, yeah. And she goes, how long has it been in the box? I said, well, just a couple days. I got to clear out this room before
Step by step.
step by step, literally with a treadmill. No pun intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what my bingo card has been. I finally got all 24 square or, written out of what I wanted. And then I have this, when I was cleaning out the extra room, I found this board that could be used for a calendar, but I already have one. So I'm like, oh, it's perfect squares. I'll get my scrapbooking stuff out and then I'll just turn the things over so I don't see it. And it's just going to be total organic of
Wow.
where the squares are going to be. Got my colors. Each row has a separate color and, all this. I'm like, oh, and Copeland, the 2 days she was with me this week hanging out, she was helping me do some stuff. And then I never got back to actually putting it on the board. So it's been there for a couple days and I'm like, yeah, it's just like your treadmill in a box.
Nice.
It takes time. And
Well, but
I
you're
was going to
getting
be
there.
impressed. I'm not there yet.
yeah, don't
Oh,
be
but-
impressed. But
but-
wait, I want to be able, when I get it all done, and then send you guys a picture and then say, look at that, I got a bingo already. And that's not going to happen, but I thought that would be really cool.
Oh, well, we're still working out 4 mornings a week.
Yeah. Oh my word.
And
when is it
boy,
gonna
do I
get
want to
easier.
cancel it, but it's easy. I mean, it's being accountable to other people.
Absolutely would never do it if I didn't
Yeah.
want to hear you guys say, where were you this morning?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Except for I messed up this week.
Oh, that wasn't you messing up.
She messed up.
Okay. And so today delivering mail, these people have a high porch, but they don't have a step onto the porch. So it's like a jump. So I usually go around to the other side where they have steps when I deliver packages. Today no, it was yesterday. I actually did like a hop and I needed
Yay!
to do that before.
Nice.
And I'm sure it's coming from
And it's just progress, just
yeah.
doing it day after day, because you can't. I think one thing that's hard is you're like, okay, I did all of this. Now it's built up. I should know it. Like going to church all those years. Oh, it's stored up. Well, not really.
Yeah, right.
And so exercise, you lose muscle mass after a couple days of not doing anything. So you can't store it up. You have to do it day after day after day. But I think it helps mentally, it helps physically.
Yeah.
But having that accountability, yeah, you have to.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Which I think we should also have. This is part of the Paul, Timothy, and Barnabas. You need someone to hold you accountable. So, Trina, you're saying, oh, don't want to hear that. Oh, where were you today? And you can say, oh, where were you in your Bible today? Where are you?
Yeah.
What did you read today? Type of a thing.
Yeah.
Good.
We always say, oh, well, at least me, like, because I'm a huge procrastinator. This is Teresa. That, oh,
You
I'll
could have
have
said that about any of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I should have said this is Tara.
Everybody would be like, yep, that's why she doesn't ever have any gas in her tank.
They'll be tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to get this done today, but they'll be tomorrow. That's why the list keeps growing and things don't get done. And when I was hanging out with the Timmons girls Wednesday and taking Live to Dance on the radio station, I think it's 89.3, 88. I don't know. It's Kaylee's. She listens to some Christian radio station. I don't know what it is.
It's 89.3.
Oh, okay. Excellent. You know me in numbers. So chalk one up there. And did you hear that? I got it right. And they were saying, some lady on there, like we always say, oh, we have another day, or I'm thankful for another day type of thing.
Yes, FM.
Oh, yes. What if you flipped it? And this, I'm not there yet, people. I like to play devil's advocate and like throw another thing out there. I thought this was interesting to think about. What if you thought about it? Oh, I've just lost a day. I have one less day.
Oof.
It doesn't seem encouraging, but that might be a higher boost to get you to do something, because you don't have you got to make the most of the time that you have.
Well, that's a better thought than I've had several times, even lately. Just, what if I die today? What if this is...
Have you and Mom been hanging out?
I do hang out with Mom, but I've not had that discussion with her. Like, I even did that this morning when my knees hit the floor. I'm like literally, they hit the floor. I was having a hard time getting out of bed.
Here, I thought you were praying, and I was so impressed.
Well, I did eventually pray, but
like, Lord, help me get up.
that's where we're at. So anyway, and I thought, I don't know. That thought just came to me. What if today was my last day? What would I do with it? Of course, I went to work.
Yes.
And then I came here. So
that's what some people will say to me, especially last year. You just do too much. You're just always into doing so, and you're just always busy. Like, why can't, you hang out with me, or why do you keep doing all of this stuff? Well, because
you want to live life.
Yeah, because we don't know how long we don't know how long we have, and you should make the most of it instead of, I'm a procrastinator, but much better about, oh, that'll come another time. No, I want to make today count.
Well, and I'm not saying this to you directly, because you do have a lot of relationships and you're in a lot of relationships, but
that's Tara.
Yeah, that is part of it. Though, taking time to spend with people. Like this week,
yes.
I had two friends who we have been texting back and forth for months. Got to get together. Oh, well, I got this going on and this going on, and our schedules didn't align, blah, blah, blah. And I was able to get together with two of them this week. And to me, that was, I was reminded of last week's episode talking about getting in people's mess with them,
Yes.
and that's what rang in with me. And I'm like, okay, we're not going to put this off till the end of the month. Let's do it.
Right.
The one girl was like 2 days ahead of time, and I think so was the other girls. I'm like, I have these free nights. Let's do it now.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I get what you're saying,
part
to
of
be
that
productive, but also
relevant.
Is that
I'm not sitting there watching,
right?
Like binge watching a Netflix thing what is that going to do for me and society? Like,
I have been thinking lately, oh my goodness, the time that I used to spend sitting, I
In
used to
front of
call
a
it my
TV.
happy place, sitting in my chair and watching Hallmark or whatever, because I'm like, I've done this all day or did this. I need to reward myself. It was just me, 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 me.
It's a totally different mindset. Now, I will say there are times when you do need to
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
rest.
absolutely.
We're
Yeah,
not
right,
saying
yeah.
go
Yeah.
full speed
No,
all
you do
day
need to
long.
rest.
right.
You do need to rest.
Well, yeah, 'cause if you're
But-
too busy and you don't allow God in that,
Mhm.
then you do get to be more about like the works and not
Right.
about your relationship. So there's a fine line with all of that.
Right.
And God created a Sabbath because he knew we needed to rest. Yeah. And I'm hearing more and more how people are being intentional of a Sabbath, whether it doesn't necessarily have to be on a Sunday, but making a point that they need to, which, I mean, you're just going back to the basics of the Bible.
Right. Literally
Yeah.
the 10 Commandments.
Well, it makes it so hard because and I'm touching my phone, we're on all the time. Somebody's always, or we're looking at something all the time. I think if people really looked at how much screen time they had on their phone, they would be amazed.
Yeah.
Because you think, oh, I'm not on my phone a lot.
And your phone will track that for you.
Oh, yeah. It helps you out like that.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
big
pun
brotherly
intended.
of it. Yeah.
Pun intended. So on one of the episodes I was listening to of another podcast while I was delivering mail today, it was an Erica Kirk snippet, and she was talking about parenting, and she was talking about screen time. And she said, are you going to parent, or are you going to let that device do it for you?
Right.
Because your kids are learning either from you or what's on the device.
Right.
And I did not know this. I want to say 190 out of 300 of the kids' programs on YouTube, Netflix, like there's a YouTube Kids. I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, are geared towards LGBTQ
Wow.
or far left. Yeah, I did not realize that. And there was a study done on that, I believe she said. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I did not
Well, and look at us and
realize
how
I did
much
that.
they just subtly put things in there to where things
Oh.
got to be acceptable,
Yep.
and
have to
then,
draw a hard line sometimes.
yeah,
Mhm.
And I get it. You're tired. The kids are exhausting
yeah.
you. Like that you need that break,
Yeah.
So, and the kids, I give a kid a tablet and have them give it back to you.
yeah,
Like
true,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
right.
Like they
It's
get
kinda
addicted
like-
very young.
Well, it's the same concept as Dave Ramsey says for money. If you put in the hard work now and live like other people are not living, like not going into debt, not getting everything you want, you'll be able to live like nobody else later on.
Right.
Well, it's the same
yes.
thing with kids. If you put in the hard work and all of that, then you won't have to fight them for getting the tablet back later, all
Right.
of that. But we're on this side of it. That's very easy to
Yeah.
say.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it. But you're setting a precedent.
Right.
So
And we can also, because we've seen it,
Right.
which, yeah, we could say that. I mean, when you're not in it, you're like, oh, yeah, because I can remember Tim saying, oh, yeah, people told us all the time when even strangers enjoy it now because you're going to miss it. And he's like, oh, do you realize what, you don't know. And he's like, now I get it.
yeah. And some of it has to take time.
Yeah,
And
you don't know till you're
wisdom
on the other
growing.
side. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I totally agree with that.
But it's kind of like the whole thing of you can't store exercise in your body. You can't store your Christianism in your body kind of thing. You can't store, oh, well, I'm just going to let this go. Like I'm going to not eat healthy this day and it won't matter. But all of a sudden you look back on the week and you're like, oh, I did that 5 different times.
yeah.
So now, you think one time doesn't matter, but it
One
builds
time
up.
does. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
builds up. Like one time of saying, so like when I'm like yesterday, I thought, oh, just tell them you're not exercising. You want to sleep in. You're
I
tired.
was waiting for you to.
Yeah.
So would you have said, Teresa, okay, I understand? Or
Yes.
would you have been like, get your butt out of bed, we're doing this?
Yesterday, I would have. I played that in my head. Oh, Lord, please let Tara just text us and say she can't do it. And I would be like, I totally understand. I'm there for you. Let's not do it today.
Well, I'm like, nope, I'm not using my like in my mind, I get 1 pass or 2 passes or whatever.
Oh,
And this is not the day to use it. So my friend Dee, who I go to the wellness camps almost every year, but her motto is, there will come a day when I will not be able to do this, meaning exercise. Today is not that day.
Wow.
So I play that in my mind a lot.
Put that in the book.
Yes.
That was a good one.
There will be a day when I can no longer do this. So I also think back to before cancer, not
I've
knowing.
not heard that before.
Me
That's not where
either.
I thought you were going.
Yeah. There was a time that I have a way different body now. Like I do not have the stamina. I do not have the endurance, no matter what I do. It's not there. This body is not the same as it was 4 years ago. So it's kind of like your thing, Trina, when you said, oh, what happens if I die tomorrow or something? So when you're looking ahead to doing things, there will come a day when I cannot do this. Today is not that day. Like it should motivate you to keep going.
It's motivating me already.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
There will be a day, maybe I will not be able to feed myself or today is not that day. I am going to get up and I'm going to exercise and I am going to make the best of this day because today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Very good.
Yeah. Psalm 118. That's as far as I got.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So listeners, have you made your scripture memory book card yet? I think that's very good. Your bingo card, like Teresa's almost there. Let's see who can win. Let's see who can get their bingo card made first.
Don't you already have yours made?
I do. I'm talking about Teresa. I looked right at her. Like the listeners are in a race with Teresa. If they've got their bingo
I thought
card
we were in
made.
a race to get. Okay.
No, mine's
my
done.
notes to make one. I also
I
have it.
thought you already had
I
it
also
done.
have it in my notes.
Okay, listeners,
I did
you
one
could
last
beat
year.
Teresa and Trina.
I have it in an alarm or in my notes to clear out my notes. You making the notes and then there it is. Yeah, but anyway.
Oh,
Your
wow.
word for the year.
Abide. And so I don't know. There are people who think like times mean something like so what is today? 12:10? No, 1:10.
1:10.
So when they look at the clock and it's 1:10, they think that means something. I think that's
I
evil
don't understand
derivative.
what you're saying.
It's like the same time. Today's date is January 10th, so 1:10. So when the clock goes 1:10, they think that means something extra. I don't know. Anyhow, where was I going with that?
I have
no
no
idea.
Ah!
I've never heard that before.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
talking about bingo cards. Your word is abide.
Oh, thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
way to circle it back, Trina, you young buck.
A buck is a male.
I mean, you young Joe. So
I identify as a doe.
the other day,
Toe, a deer, a female deer.
just stick with us. So the verse talked about abide in me, like I am the branch, you are.
I am the vine.
I am the vine, you are the branch, abide in me, all of that. And I went, abide, that's my word. So like it's like a magnet, like you just notice it more kind of thing. Is kind of where I was going with all of that.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still lost.
Black Licorice is going to say
I don't-
something about this. I
Something about
just
the
know it.
time. Something about
Well, because people, my point to that was people will, it like sticks out to them.
oh
Today's 110. The
Oh,
time
okay.
sticks out to me at 110. Like it's a something good's going to happen to them kind
like a
of thing.
mystical thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's evil. But anyhow,
Interesting.
yeah, that was my whole point that, that verse, it's abide. Like it's like a God wink, kind of like,
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, well, moving on. Hopefully, friends, you feel encouraged that you can do a bingo card still. You can organize your craft room. You can swim upstream and it's still encouraging.
Yep.
So if you don't want to do something, just remember, today you can, tomorrow you might not. So today's not that day. Wonder if AI is going to summarize it like that.
I don't know, but find an ability partner. But
Yes.
accountability. I said ability partner. Both work.
Both work. Yeah. An able accountability partner.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, I'm thankful that we had a little bit of time today to organize the kitchen at Patriot Hall because I feel better.
And I am thankful that I was kind of had to get the chicken feed like from beginning to end, and I survived. And so now I'll just start taking care of myself. And
so you made yourself relevant.
yes.
Is that a story for another time, like off air?
Oh, no story. Just
so you went outside of your comfort zone.
Yes.
And you did something you're not used to doing.
Yes.
And you learned from
and
it.
I accomplished it. So now I can do it from now on.
Oh, good for you. You've never gotten chicken feed by yourself before?
No.
Really?
No. Do not like to call. Nothing. I cannot. No. And then, of course, I call and they're asking me questions that I don't know how to answer. It was supposed to be so easy. And then
I would have just said, have you ever done this before? Can you just tell me what my answer should be?
I just instantly pick up on what their attitude is. And then I just take that on. And that's how I can't do confrontation. So then their hours change. So I had no choice but to get it myself. So if I have to get it myself, then I'll just do the whole dang process myself.
I'm proud of you. Very good.
I was very proud of myself that day.
Very nice.
500 pounds.
Wow. Was that a workout day?
Yes.
Good for you.
I think I would have been, yep. I can do this. Tomorrow's not that day. You can have it, Tim. I'm done. I did it. I proved myself I can do it. I'm out.
Oh, I got to take care of myself.
Oh, my thankful is that I got to catch up with the two friends this week.
Nice. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
It always makes you feel good and connect.
Yes.
Yeah. So we hope you have a good week, friends, no matter what time day you listen to this. We hope you're encouraged, and don't forget to put in the comments if you want a quote book.
That sounded like a prayer to me. Oh, it's my turn. Father God, we come to you just thanking you for another week. Thank you for sustaining us. Thank you for the blessings that you give us each and every day. We pray for our listeners. We pray that they were able to get something out of this that you would want them to hear and be able to change their corner of the world. Amen.
Amen.